How's it going, guys? Back again with yet another video. And today, we're going to be looking at this 1981 Lasko Dayton 16-inch oscillating desk fan, model 4C528B. Got this off OfferUp for $10. And this one's pretty interesting because it came from, the lady I got it from, she said she was a banker, and which makes sense because right here on the base of the fan, it has a paper tag which says Federal Reserve Bank of Dallas. Dallas, Texas, since I live in DFW. So I thought that was really cool, and that's why I kept it on there. So, which leads me to believe that this was either used in a very large, multi-story building, like in the corner of a room, which I can already imagine was probably wood grain in the 80s, had wood paneling on the sides, probably a big 80s postmodern designing and everything with appliances everywhere. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool seeing that it's a local fan that was probably at a Granger somewhere in Dallas or DFW, and then used in the bank for most of its life, and then probably taken home whenever they probably remodeled the bank by the banker lady, and then she probably used it in her house. Then it got around the time where she didn't really use it anymore, and that's where I came in and bought it and saved it. So I'm pretty hyped that I got this, because on terms of my Dayton family, if you've watched my other videos, I have the new in-box Dayton box fan, the new in-box 9-inch Lasko oscillating fan, and then another 9-inch Dayton, and then this one. And basically, if I wanted to complete just a Dayton family based off examples, not based off like the correct family for like each time period, because even though I have those other ones, this one still has the older Dayton badge where they didn't black it out like others, where the contrast is a silver background with the dark Dayton logo like this one has, compared to all my other fans having the brown background with the white or silver Dayton logo. So like the reverse colors. But I'm just glad I managed to find one of these, because only other YouTuber or collector I know who has a 16-inch Dayton like this, it's probably going to be, I believe, Esky Wolf on YouTube. He did a 2-part series on one of these, refurbishing it and fixing it. And after watching that video, I was like, man, I need one of those. Man, I want one, just because of the blade color. Because they just look so cool since they're beige. And Lasko never released a beige 16-inch under their own branding. They only did amber, blue, gray, white. So this is really neat to see beige on a Lasko made fan. And when I saw this listing, I nearly bent over backwards. I was like, holy crap, I need this so bad. And I messaged her, and I drove the 45-minute drive away, and I got it. And it was well worth it. So now, as you've probably seen in my other videos, I use this as my room circulator. It sits up on my table at the edge of my bed. And it's a solid runner. It has a beautiful motor whine, like older Laskos get. And it's just overall a really nice fan. It could be in a bit better condition, but I'm just glad it's in the condition it's in right now, because it still has all its cage clips, which are the really interesting cage clips. They have the little holder on the grill, which is super cool. So, almost touched the volume button on my phone, which has been really dangerous, because I would just end the video. And it has the older Lasko badge done up in a silver, which I really like. Then just your standard 16-inch oscillating fan buttons and emblem in the Dayton's colors with a tan base and everything. So yeah, and then luckily enough, it actually has a grab handle, you can see there. And there's the side, has the 2-part motor housing like they did in the early 80s and late 70s, which in my opinion is a lot better than the standard single piece, because those are a lot easier to take off whenever you're servicing them. Plus, the oscillator hole is actually easier to move around it. Knowing Laskos, like on their 12 inches, excuse my French, but it's natural. It's a straight up bitch and a half to try to get it off over the knob, and you might end up breaking something which isn't even worth it. Boy, I cannot talk in my videos for some reason. Anyway, might as well show it running. Rotate it back here. Let's see, how's that? That's good. And then move you guys off to the side for wind noise. And we'll start it up on low, so you can hear that beautiful motor whine. And it does have a very, very, very slight cage rattle, but whenever the motor warms up, it tends to go away, so. Very aesthetic, low speed. And here's oscillation. Oscillates really smoothly too. And of course, like I mentioned in both my other Dayton videos, it does include that gray 3-prong, 3-wire grounded cord. You know, because Dayton was all about, oh, industrial, oh, it's going to be used in an industrial place, when most of these even weren't. I've seen so many of these in homes and online, and in my home, of course, since I own them. Oh, I was going to stop it there, but I missed it. Alrighty, medium. There's that beautiful motor whine. Thing's an overall beast on air moving. This isn't Lasko's best 16-inch blade, the big scythe blade I call it, but it is one of the good contenders. The best blade they make is the one that came up, got really fat, and then came down. I don't know if y'all collectors know what I'm talking about. It's like the big blade, it's like thin, but it's like super tall into the cage. That's like the quietest, but I'd say this is the second quietest. It's still a really good blade set. Show this oscillator. So yeah, this would just be a standard Lasko 2151. And then high. So yeah, this would basically be Lasko's 2151 if it was a standard Galaxy, which is Lasko's 16-inch models. But because of Dayton and its 4C508B. They also had a C version, I believe an F, but mine's B. Oscillating. High oscillation is pretty quick for a 16-inch. It's kind of weird. The absolute beast of air movement. And off. Pretty good spin down since it's basically my daily runner, especially in the summer. I still run it in the winter whenever I'm hot, but it gets its run in. And it doesn't have any Lasko bearing knock, like I mentioned in other Lasko videos. So it's pretty decent. Solid. Absolutely solid. It's a great runner. It's one of my favorite 16 inches. I'd like to find more of these. I just love that blade shape. But yeah. There it is. The 1981 Lasko Dayton 16-inch oscillating desk fan. Model 4C508B. Alrighty. Please like, comment, subscribe. And thanks for watching. Y'all stay tuned and stay safe.